There was an accident in 1986, tragic one. Immediately and completely lost all the members of my family. I was 16 years old then. Pain kasi ng loss,
Oo.
kapalitan ng mission eh.
Aha.
And that mission came to me na baka yung business ng daddy ko. Ron, kaya ka naiwan kasi may mission ka pa. That's when they recommended that I journal. So the book I Got Humor is actually a product of my journaling. To inspire people who were struggling from mental health.
Kumusta, Sir Ron?
I'm better than good. In fact, I'm in my best self today.
Yes! And para sa background sa ating mga audience, ano po yung pinagkakabisihan nyo ngayon or yung mission nyo ngayon?
Sa ngayon, this is what I call apostolic mission. Eh.
Ah, okay.
Apo ko.
Aha.
Si Baby Ami, no? Yan ang pinagkakabalaan ko ngayon. No?
Okay.
But I also authored the book. No? It's entitled I Got Humor. No? It's now, nasa Google Books na siya ngayon.
Okay.
The book is about my my struggle and triumph over PTSD or post-traumatic stress disorder.
Kayo mismo, merong PTSD?
Yes.
Aha.
So ongoing yan, ongoing. Pero
Aha.
because of the book, na-express ko yung sarili ko. Yan.
Paano nag-start po yung inyong PTSD?
There was an accident in 1986. It's a tragic one. No? I lost immediately and completely lost all the members of my family. I was 16 years old then. So both my parents, si Daddy Ramon and Mami Mirna, and both my siblings, the younger sister, Digna, and also the younger sister, Digna, and also our youngest brother, Chukchuk, who's then 12 years old.
Oh, okay.
And I was 16 at that time.
Aha.
So yun yung cause, no? Pero ang tagal bago talaga nag-manifest tong sakit na to. And the reason why I came up with the book kasi it was my way of expressing, no? Yung aking mabigat na dalahin at that time. Pero kasi because of humor, no? Yung manifestation tumagal.
Okay.
Because of the innate humor daw. Sabi nila, I have this innate humor na nagamit ko, no? That's the title, I Got Humor. No?
So yung accident po nangyari when you were 16?
I was 16
And then
years old.
nag-manifest yung PTSD?
Nako,
anong
very
age?
late.
Mga anong age?
50 plus.
50 plus?
52, I think. It happened 2020. I was 50 years old.
Okay.
Ganun katagal. No?
And in between nun, nag-work ba kayo? Nag-aral? Nag-business?
Yeah, I was in business actually.
Okay.
So, yun, no? I was an entrepreneur, intrepid entrepreneur, tawag nila sa akin, no?
Ano po ibig sabihin ng intrepid?
Yung matigas ang ulo,
Okay.
It's because of it's because of my dad also. I was really seeing my dad as my model.
Okay.
Ganon, no?
So ganun din siya?
Oo.
Okay.
Ayun.
Okay.
Successful businessman.
Aha.
Ayun.
Ano yung naging business niyo po noon, nung time na yun?
Madami eh.
Okay.
Yung first really was when I took over the business of my dad. After I was involved in the business. I was involved in the accident, by the way. So after recuperating for over a year, so I was in wheelchair for several months. No?
Okay.
Pero yung pain kasi ng loss, napalitan ng mission eh.
Aha.
And that mission, it came to me na baka yung business ng daddy ko at that time. So, the company behind Lucky Charm was RMM Manufacturing. It's a stuffed toy business.
Okay.
And I took over the business at the age of 17. No?
Wow.
17 years old.
Okay.
I relinquished only after mga 5 years, no?
Aha.
Kasi it had to stop operation kasi it was already losing at that time.
Okay.
And I was 20 years old.
Wow.
So yun yung So 17 years old when I took over and then
Mhm.
relinquished it nung nag 20 years old na ako.
Mhm.
And yan, tapos ang tawag dito ay nag-corporate
Mhm.
for a while. Tapos yun, and then I found myself again, dipping into this entrepreneurial, kasi I founded another company. It's called JMME or Jams Miracles Manufacturing Entity. It's still a manufacturing company into export. Yung gano'n, no?
Okay.
So, ano ba yun? It was into export at that time. Ano rin siya, handicrafts naman siya. Handicrafts.
Okay. So, blessing in disguise din pala, no? Yung nangyari nung na-assign kayo dun sa nagpag-take over ng business kasi nawala yung focus nyo dun sa
Exactly,
accident.
boss.
Oo.
Exactly,
Oo.
boss.
Kailangan talaga maging busy yung utak mo in something.
Exactly, ganun lang nangyari.
Diba? Something mission, something na ito yung vision mo talaga, yung kinabibisihan
You said it
mo.
right.
Para hindi ka nagsosolve doon sa negative or
You
doon
said
sa
it right,
nangyari. No? Galing.
Kasi talagang nawala bukod sa in denial ako
Oo.
do sa situation ko noon. Kasi nung time na yon, in the first month, hindi ko alam na wala na pala sila eh.
So hindi mo alam.
So I had no inkling kasi they couldn't even tell me.
Okay.
Kasi
okay.
nahihirapan sila.
Uh-huh.
Kasi baldado ko eh.
Oo,
no? Both
oo.
my legs were crushed because
Uh-huh.
of the accident, no? And I had to recuperate and they couldn't give me the information immediately. And when they finally gave it to me, naging in denial naman ako.
Okay.
Yun. In fact, I call this in the book. Sa book nakalagay ito, 2 turning points, no? 2 turning points in about 30 minutes.
Mhm.
The first turning point was when they told me wala na sila.
Mhm.
And the second and then of course, no, I really cried ng matindi, no?
Mhm.
I bursted in tears, of course, no? I was dying.
Mhm.
I was dying at that particular time.
Yeah.
Pero 30 minutes later, somebody said, Ron, kaya ka naiwan kasi may mission ka pa. That's the second turning point in a matter of 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And that mission ka pa was about, later on, na-realize ko, yung business ng daddy, yung business ni Airpods, ito yung
Yun ang mission.
Oo. And there was, the reason is, may mga so many families ang depend
Uh-huh.
sa business na yon.
Mhm.
In Malolos, Bulacan. It's the reason why I'm in Bulacan.
Okay. Galing And after nitong manufacturing handicraft business, ano yung mga sumunod naman, sir?
Sa manufacturing and handicraft, yun yung finound ko, no? Yun yung in-establish ko. But somewhere in between 1995 and 2000, kinokopya na ng China yung aming mga products. And that was also the time ng karon ng regional financial
Crisis. Yes. Oo.
And I had a loan. I had a loan, huge loan. At that time, 2 million was
Wow.
di ba?
Yes, malaki yun.
Malaki yun. And yun, so medyo kinain ako doon. And the fact na maliit na yung sales because of the China factor, no? So I had to stop it.
Mhm.
No? Eventually, I founded Frame It.
Okay.
Frame It is a framing services.
Yung as in poster painting frame, gano'n?
Poster. At that time, ang marami, yung mga cross-stitch, paper tool.
Okay. Oo. Yung ginagawa, yun yung hobby ng mga nasa bahay usually, di ba? Cross-stitch, tapos i-frame nila. So sa inyo yung Frame It.
Medyo may
Okay.
advantage ako noon kasi naging sole distributor ako o sole dealer sa Bulacan
Okay.
nung mga framing supplies.
Mhm.
So I had an advantage in so far as cost is concerned.
Mas competitive yung sa'yo.
Oo.
Uh-huh.
Yun, no?
Galing.
Although hindi ko naman kinanibalize yung industriya dun sa dun sa Bulacan, no. So ayun, niche, no,
Yes.
niche. Yun ang ginawa ko nun.
Mhm.
So yun, no, and it was pretty successful. It was pretty successful nung and then came 2004 na the media came to notice yung aming business.
Mhm.
And nilabas siya sa sa Philippine Star.
Okay.
Yung business as usual section ng
May mga ganun sila. Yeah.
business as usual section ng
Oo.
and they full page na
Wow.
so sabi ko, successful. And eventually ironically, yun din ang nag-drive sa akin into deep
Depression?
depression.
Okay.
Kasi I realized when that article came out, I realized the people, it was read by so many people nationwide, pero the very people whom I wanted it to see
Oo.
were my parents. My dad especially.
Oo.
My dad especially.
So, dun nagkaroon na ng signs nung
biglang nagkaroon na ng
PTSD?
signs,
Okay.
symptoms
Oo.
ng depression.
Okay.
And by 2012, doon na-define na talaga, chronic depression.
Mhm.
Chronic depression ang
Aha.
and even before that, I had TIA or transient ischemic attack
Okay.
because of another large project that I was handling. And then I realized, kasi after the TIAs, pinadala na ako sa isang counselor.
Okay.
And yun, lumabas na chronic depression na pala yung aking pinagdadaanan.
Mhm.
And that caused the TIA.
Mhm.
So yun, pinagbawalan tuloy akong maging stressful.
Oo.
And that's what you need sa
business.
sa business is,
Oo.
di ba?
Oo.
Resiliency sa di ba?
Correct.
Resiliency.
Aha.
So yun.
So, na-stop yung mga business stint mo and so on.
Yeah. Naging consultant ako for certain MSMEs ko.
Yes,
Hindi naman na masyadong malalaking.
Aha.
So on marketing na. Kasi marketing graduate and also many of my I was under Josiah Go the first employer ko na si Mr. Josiah Go. And being exposed to Mr. Josiah Go is one of the things that marketing
Daming matututunan
person.
dun.
Oo nga,
Oo, yeah. Okay.
So yun, no. Naging so yun ang mga ginawa ko afterwards.
Mhm.
And then in 2018, actually, I was also diagnosed to be also suffering from bipolar.
Okay.
Bipolar. So yun munang nag-manifest. And then in 2020, a certain, hindi naman car breakdown, but something just car related incident nag-manifest na yung PTSD.
Nag-trigger.
Okay. Nag-trigger siya.
Okay. And doon mo naisip simulan yung book? Ganun ba?
Oo, kasi sabi ni I was back in 2012 to 2020, Miss Chicky Escarialgo, she recommended Cepam to me. Miss Chicky Escarialgo is the wife of Josiah Go, no?
Okay.
And they're very good mentors, very,
Oo.
very close mentors sa akin, no? And they recommended me to Cepam, or Center for Family Ministry, Ateneo, no? Doon ako nagpa-counseling.
Okay.
And then nung lumabas na yung yung PTSD ko, that's when they recommended that I journal.
Okay.
So the book I Got Humor is actually a product of my journaling.
Oo.
And in my journaling, I saw some story pattern,
Aha.
and no. And so I showed it to an uncle who himself is a seasoned author, no? Mr. Dr. Jose Mario Maximiano,
Okay.
or Tito Jojo to us, no? And then we found my initial script. He immediately told me, Ron, I'm seeing an exciting story unfolding.
Uh-huh.
And 2 chapters pa. The first chapter pa lang yung pinakita ko sa kanya.
Wow. And ilang chapters ba yung book?
10 chapters.
1 of 10. Excited
1 of 10.
na.
Exciting, sabi
Okay.
ni Tito Jojo.
Oo.
Jose Mario Maximano.
Mhm.
So yun, that's how it started. Actually, everything started when I met a certain Juliet Van Hooven.
Mhm.
She's an Amazon best-selling author.
Mhm.
No?
Na-meet mo
And
face-to-face?
Na-meet ko siya face-to-face in an event. No, we both are members of CASA, or Climate Action and Sustainable Alliance. This was established by Dr. Cora Claudio, no? As an environmentalist.
Sa casa.
Sa
Okay.
CASA, no? Climate Action Sustainability,
Yeah.
And when I met her, si Juliet Van Hooven, she suddenly told me, Ron, you know what? You owe your story to the world.
Mm.
And that idea really
Mm.
came out to me.
Mhm.
But at that time kasi sabi ko, hindi naman ako hindi ako book reader in the past, no.
Ah, talaga?
Oo, I was
Okay.
not, no. I was ano ba tawag dito?
Busy running businesses.
Oo. Hindi, nung I was very young, no.
Uh-huh.
In high school, in college, I was not a book reader,
Okay.
no? Much less a writer. So,
Uh-huh.
yun, no. Pero kaya hindi ko so na-shelve siya ng konti, na-shelve siya ng konti.
Okay. Galing. And ano yung na-realize nyo nung sinimulan nyo na tong book na to?
Yun, lumabas na.
Mhm.
So the things that I've been keeping because of the humor that I've been using as a
Mhm.
vehicle for me to cope,
Uh-huh.
lumabas na siya.
Okay.
So everything about the things that I've been keeping
Mhm.
all these years, nailabas ko siya
Sa book.
Oo.
And nakatulong yung book sa PTSD nyo.
Yeah, oo.
Wow. And I believe,
Malaki. Although
speaker
it's
din-
ongoing, no? It's ongoing,
Oo.
but ang laki ng I probably survived because of
Oo.
that journaling
Wow.
that I
And ngayon, may breakthrough na kayo na sinishare nyo. Tama ba?
oo. So
Uh-huh.
nag-evolve na siya.
Mhm.
The book evolved into a speaking engagement, no?
Wow.
We're both with Inspire, di ba?
Aha.
With Inspire Consultancy.
Mhm.
It all started because somebody who read
The book.
no, from a large-scale company,
Mhm.
requested me if I could talk about my book, no,
Ah,
to inspire people who were struggling from
PTSD din.
mental health
Ah, okay.
issues,
Depression.
no,
Oo,
depression
mga
and
ganun.
all, no. Kasi when I came out with the book, it was 2022.
Okay.
So
Post-pandemic.
post-pandemic.
Yes.
And many probably lost not just one, but
Yeah.
2
From COVID.
family members, no,
Oo.
because of COVID.
Mhm.
And doon ako nag-focus
Mm.
immediately. No. So yun, no, kaya nasabi ko, paano ba to? Is it going to be that normal, PowerPoint presentation? Sabi ko, parang hindi. And then sabi ko, teka lang, nung pandemic, I've been watching,
TED
stand-up.
Talks. Stand-up comedy.
no?
Okay.
Sabi ko, and then yun, the idea came to us. Sabi namin, why don't we just do something like stand-up or TED Talk? No?
Na ganong format.
Na ganong format. Exactly.
Okay. To deliver yung message nung book.
Yeah.
For mental health.
Mental health.
Wow. Galing.
So yung pattern is, first is humor,
Mhm.
and then my moving story,
Mhm.
and then finally yung encouragement.
Mhm. Mhm.
And that basically in 15 minutes it's a summary of the book.
Wow. In 15 minutes. Grabe,
Grabe,
ang galing.
18 minutes.
Oo. Grabe. Ang dami nating natutunan, no, sa ating episode today. Ako, ang isang takeaway ko talaga sa story ni Sir Ron is kailangan mo talaga ng mission sa buhay. No? Para tuloy-tuloy yung buhay mo, tuloy-tuloy yung pag-work natin. No? Kailangan mo ng mission. And alamin natin, ano ba yung mission na yan? Ano yung purpose na yan? Yung, di ba, may book nga na Purpose-Driven Lives. No? And
Yeah.
minsan, yung mga encouraging words din natin sa mga tao, talagang malaki yung effect. Like yung nangyari dun sa author na nakausap kayo. Yung statement na you owe your story to the world. yun talaga yung nag-trigger.
Mm.
No? Dito sa napakalaking parang
Tama.
campaign na to na book sa mental health, di ba?
Yes.
Lalo sa mga may PTSD. Yun yung mga importante na hindi natin dapat nilalampasan, no? Na maging sensitive tayo sa mga ganon at tingnan yung mga opportunities, yung glass half full, di ba? Hindi half empty. Galing, galing. So, sir, sa inyo naman po, ano yung mga tips na gusto nyo i-share sa ating audience na may business or medyo may depression ngayon? Ano yung may i-share nyo sa kanila?
Sa business, siguro no, sa business, yung mga starting entrepreneurs and with the idea of yung very fast changing market, just stay relevant.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the most important thing. And secure the trust of your client.
Very important talaga, yung trust.
Kasi, it takes years to gain a client, di ba? A client's trust.
Correct.
But to lose it
Yes.
in a matter of seconds, di ba? So yun, that's number one. For those who are in the state of depression right now, just maging tanggapin nyo. Yun yung number one, tanggapin nyo to.
Mm-hmm.
It took me a while bago ko siya
Tinanggap.
no.
Mm-hmm.
Pero the moment na tinanggap ko siya, mas madali ko na siyang na-manage.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yun, no. And just like yung physical, having, kung diabetic ka, di ba? Acceptance is also a key.
Oo.
Di ba? Bago mo really changing of lifestyle.
Correct. Before mo nga ma-change, kailangan alamin mo muna ano yung i-change mo at aminin. Di ba? Kung ano yung i-change mo.
Exactly, oo.
Yes. And dahil dyan, nabuo nyo nga tong book na to, meron tayong actually copy dito ngayon. I Got Humor by Ron Magsakay. Ayan. So sir, promote natin. Ano bang meron sa book na to? Bakit nila gusto ng copy niya?
This is actually my autobiography, it's a product of my intimate journaling after battling
PTSD.
And based on the reviews and based on feedbacks, marami ang na-inspire. To effect, I started this kasi I just wanted to express myself.
Yes.
Diba? Pero eventually, I was getting this feedback na it's an inspiring book.
Yeah.
And many, as I mentioned earlier, someone requested me to even talk about it, to the company's employees, just to help them float. Yun.
Galing. So, hindi lang ikaw yung natulungan nung pagsusulat ng libro, nakatulong ka rin sa ibang tao.
In all
Galing.
likelihood, yes.
Yes. Thank you again, Sir Ron.
Thank you.
Thank you.